Now is the time for me to rise to my feet. Wipe the sweat from my face, wipe the tears from my eyes. Now is the time for me to rise to my feet. Wipe the sweat from my face, wipe the tears from my eyes. I've got to take my life back.
Hello, I'm Ralph. I guess I'm not having a rant today, because the people, Martin, Mabel, and McKenna forgot that they had an article they were going to read, so I'm going to start the article. I probably won't finish it today, but I'll try to get as far as I can. I was originally going to do it, I was going to do a go over, the interview of Alfred Weber and Jay Parker about the satanic ritual abuse, and, because it was more in-depth interview, and I felt that it was important for people to know, but I guess I'll have to hold off on that, but I will get to it another time. Okay, I'm going to start off with the poem. It's called Sovereign Saviors Unite. We don't need some damn department. We have come to save ourselves. The love of the Savior resides within. Stop searching for the outsider's help. We must learn to love and trust ourselves so we can love and trust each other. And the true Most High will be our guide as we enlighten one another. Yes. Okay. Here's the article. It's called, Is This Earthly Existence a Computer Program? By Michelle Walling. We got this from We Are One, Earth. We Are One. It's a website. Okay. The Earth's human existence has been studied by many extraterrestrial races because of its unique ability for souls to procreate while existing within a physical body. Those who found its capability a little too fascinating hijacked this earthly experience and embedded a different software program than was intended. As we begin to figure out, because this is also, this is like what Kaigen was talking about that, how it was hijacked, and how they came here and messed with humans, interference theory. So yeah, that's what I meant. As we begin to figure out how to delete that program, we need to be reminded that there are many other programs to choose from, and now is the time to begin to think about the existence you want to create. In order to continue to control this human experience, the races of extraterrestrials who have run the planet for a very long time use predictive programming. They study human behavior for thousands of years, but most recently updated program inserted in this matrix will exist in time for the last 100 years. This enabled them to control the human experience by trapping human souls within a program that made them forget who they were and why they were incarnated into a human body. As we begin to move into another area of the Milky Way galaxy that has allowed for more photonic light to help our soul awaken to who we are, we have learned that we can create a new reality other than the one that we have been trapped in. It's like throwing a wrench into the engine to stop the hard drive that is patterning this reality. When humans start to react differently to the programming, the computer gets a virus and it does not work properly. There was probably a way for the beings monitoring humans to keep up with the changes in human evolution and reprogram the matrix to compensate. However, with the rapid acceleration of awakened people, it has become too much for them to keep up. Realities, possibilities, and timelines are shifting so fast that even the supercomputer that monitors this is not able to keep up. Which means that if you can create a person, get the hell out there and get some stuff out there, whatever you can do, I'm not forcing you. Don't force it. Do it out of your own free will and enjoy it and share it, because we need to be launching our creative skills now at them, because we could screw up their program and just create our own loving, united Earth. So do whatever you can. Post, throw them off, because this is the time. This is interesting because it's coinciding with the positive timeline, and it's an interesting article, and I do believe people are waking up, and they're not going to be tolerating much more of this garbage system. Okay, to keep up with it. This is truly how humanity is shaping the future based on the actions of the now, to awaken individuals with vast ideas of how they would like to change this reality. This is evidence in the confusion and chaos on the planet at this time, as realities are being shattered and humans are left in shock and emotional turmoil. In order to contribute to the future of humanity that you would like to experience, it is imperative to be aware of your thoughts, actions, and words. When you change yourself, the law of attraction and the law of vibrational resonance will eventually move you to, before it was overlaid, will eventually move you to a new reality. This is the way physical incarnation was supposed to operate before it was overlaid, and in order to discard that overlay, we have to think and act unpredictably in order to dissolve that overlay. We also need to be emotionally balanced when things happen to those who we have agreed to experience this current reality with, and to support those who we wish to continue to exist with, and move away from those that we no longer want to align with. This includes using discernment from being swayed to what others may try to tell you about the future. Do not stop fighting for your freedom now, based on those who say we have already won the war. That in itself is confusing, because yes, we won the war in the future, and humans have come back from the future to tell us this. However, we are still fighting the battle in the now, and we have the opportunity to have the best possible outcome, but the most people affected by what we do in the now. Many races of extraterrestrials would like for you to be in the new reality program. They may have a claim to the human body, because our DNA is influenced by several races of other beings. It's up to you to decide as to whether you choose one of their programs that fits you, or whether you decide to create your own collectively with like-minded individuals. Each decision is acceptable based on your soul family's agreements, as well as your individual purpose on the planet at this time. If you are like me, you can choose to travel to different programs and be part of as many possibilities as possible, retaining the freedom to move to whichever program suits your needs at the time. Those who have contact with their future selves have had various outcomes shown to them. Here are some of the futures that have been shared with me. Existing in a collective consciousness where everything runs perfectly, all are blissfully happy and connected with one another, but things are a little too perfect. We all exist as one in some kind of symbiotic off-world experience, and we all agree on everything. Oops, sorry. This is a true utopia where all the alliances with the Lamb. There may be a slow spiritual advancement in a future like this one, but it may be a place to visit in order for some much needed rest and relaxation. Existing in a cyborg-like civilization where our body parts can be manufactured in order to make us really good worker bees. That now I only have to think that's horrifying.